All right.
That's a boob.
I have 2 milkshakes. I motorboat them up. It brings all the boys to the yard. You're just a boy. 7+1. 7+1. Met Gala docuseries titles. I take it up with Netflix. Number 6, Josh.
I don't agree with it, but No Country for Old Dits. There's plenty of country for old dits in my ranch.
Gravity's. Gravity's coming for you, friendo.
Call it heads or tits.
I have to know what I stand to gain. Everything.
Milk.
Double D's. Number 5, Jared Captain Morgan.
Dances with whores.
Hey, no. Well, you know what? That's not.
Now we know why he became a reservation.
Pocahontas. Pocahontas. Oh, golly.
This is my favorite as far as our proposed titles. Again, 7+1 Met Gala docuseries titles. Number 4, Demolition Tits. Well, that's just perfect. For those on audio, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Who cares how to use the 3 seashells? Let me see this movie.
Number 3, Josh.
Requiem for a Double D.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's
that's very Met Gala-y.
It's a trippy movie.
And number 2, Gerald, why not?
Oh, come on.
Oh, why's your mic off?
Sorry, I had to cough. It's over Iwo Jima.
Yeah, well, you know what? And that's actually, I would argue it's the better film over Tits of Our Fathers. I prefer.
You know what? That's your preference. Okay, listen, that's not objective. That's
I
subjective.
fear we've awoken a sleeping tea.
I mean, there were lots of other great, there were lots of the great war movies.
Yes, there were.
Behind
There
Enemy
were.
Tits, Thin Red Tits.
Yeah, the longest hit. Bridge over river tit.
Hacksaw Tit.
A river runs through tit.
like a whole other 7+1 within this one.
Which actually brings us to the number 1 title for the Netflix Met Gala docuseries. Tit. It's just, I mean, it's
Yeah.
And the +1, Snatch. This has been this week's 7+1.
You forgot to find in the chamber.
Hey, do you like what you saw? I don't know how because it's on YouTube and we have to cut all the good parts out. So you should tune in live weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Rumble, where we can still speak freely and even use words like sex and gay and whoa. You've been here this whole time?
Yeah. Snuck in.
I did a bachelor's, a master's in something different, and then I got a PhD separately.
Oh, what did you get your bachelor's and master's in?
Russian studies.
Closer to the mic.
In Russian studies.
Russian studies. Are you Russian or?
No.
Why Russian studies?
I just really liked foreign languages, and I studied a few, and by the time I went to college, I decided Russian sounded interesting, and when else would I study Russian?
Okay, so when you say Russian studies, this is language, not like the study of Russia.
It was the study of Russia, and language was a component of it.
Okay, so are you fluent in Russian?
Not fluent,
But you can speak it?
to an extent.
Conversationally or?
Not a great conversation, but
Okay.
sure.
All right. And I mean, I guess what spurred on your interest in Russia? Are you a Marxist? Are you communist? What?
So I studied Spanish and French a little bit, and then also Chinese. And I was thinking for college, I'll either do Arabic or Russian. And I decided Russian because I thought I could get a better grasp of it. And I didn't think I'd be very comfortable in the Middle East because I don't like hot weather. But then I moved to LA, so I was wrong.
Have you been to Russia?
Yes, 4 times.
4 times. Can people travel to Russia at the moment or no?
I mean, it's not good to travel there when it's at war right now, but it was
Right.
before I went before the war.
I see. Okay. Well, okay. So you just graduated 2025 with your PhD in international relations. What were you hoping to do something with that, or I guess what's your job? I don't know if you,
So yeah,
you do content?
I do. So I do administration remotely. So at some point during my PhD, I realized I don't have strong career goals. So I'm just kind of going with whatever.
Since it is pretty recent that you got your PhD, can you relay to us maybe one or two things, big takeaways that you learned in international relations?
Yeah. So power is really important. Who has it? Most things are a power struggle. That's not my opinion. It's the realist school of thought, which is just one theory of essentially how the world works.
Okay. Anything else? Like some sort of academic takeaway from what you learned in international relations?
An academic takeaway in what
Well,
sense?
I suppose like something something material that you learned in the class.
Like I'm unsure. Like a fact.
Well, I mean, you have a PhD in international relations. If you were to teach somebody perhaps an advanced concept of international relations, I'm assuming you would, given you have a PhD in the field, in the discipline, you'd be able to elucidate something that you, like I don't have a PhD in international relationships, so I'm curious to know, can you articulate something that you learned?
How to set up a research study, like getting a unit of analysis, and how to set up research in a way where you are actually getting to the root of the question, I guess.
Well, wouldn't that be something sort of basic to any sort of discipline that would be reliant on statistics or anything related to research? I mean, the first thing you mentioned was power being very important. I mean, a 5-year-old could tell you that. 5-year-olds, infants, children engage in power dynamics even with their own parents, and they're often very manipulative. Children have a manipulative sense of how to, if they cry or they whine, they maybe often get what they want. So I guess what I'm asking you, though, is to have can I ask, did you have scholarships, or did you pay for
It was paid for
by
the university.
Oh, so you had scholarships?
No, like she said, a lot of PhD programs are fully funded, and you get paid a salary.
Okay. Well, I mean, you must have some expenses that you put towards college, perhaps your undergrad?
I mostly had scholarships, yes.
Where did you go to school?
My undergrad at Miami University in Ohio.
Okay. And post-grad or grad school, I guess?
Grad, so I got my PhD at Northeastern.
That's a pretty good school, right?
Yeah.
Northeastern?
I think
Or
it's-
Northwest?
It's
Wait,
Northeastern, I think
that's
it's
a good
fine.
school, I think. Okay. So you had scholarships. Is Northeastern a public or private school?
It's a public school. No,
Okay.
it's a private school.
Private school.
I don't know.
Private school?
I think it's private.
Does anybody in the chat know?
I think it's a private school.
Northeastern?
It's
Is
not
it
really something that
private?
comes up, I think.
It is a private, nonprofit
private school.
research university, Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. It is private. I wonder if it's taxpayer subsidized. But I mean, I would imagine, speaking to somebody who holds a PhD degree, that they would have perhaps they're not like top in their field in the subject, but they have like a depth of knowledge that could be perhaps articulated or shared. So I guess I'm looking for, power is very important. It's how to set up a research study. I'm looking for the juice. I'm looking for the meat.
Okay, so this is a funny question, because I feel like when you're in this level of schooling, you really aren't going to get a one-sentence thing that's
Low.
like compelling.
Closer to the mic.
That's
I guess.
compelling, but
What was the
something
title? Go
one
ahead.
thing I think that was interesting that I learned is that when you look at world leaders across the board, more of them have something called one of these dark triad traits, which is Machiavellianism, which is like manipulation,
What are the other components of dark triad?
narcissism, and psychopathy.
Okay.
And so these traits are more prevalent in people who rise to the top through a process of competition and elimination until they're at the top of their field.
Well, dear, I must tell you, as somebody who dropped out of community college, I've been aware of what the dark triad for many years without the need to get a PhD degree. So is that what the university is? You spend nearly a decade in university and you get a PhD, and power is important, dark triad, and how to do a research study? It seems like college might be a bit of a scam if you ask me, but perhaps I'm wrong.
Research is a process, and when I'm just throwing things out there, it's really just me throwing things out there. So please don't take that as a reflection of university.
Well, I guess it's like, okay, in this case, you went to a private university, although I assume they still take on some tax subsidies. But I am always, to some degree, tickled by, and of course it depends on the discipline. She does electrical engineering. That's a very, that's a hard science to a degree. It's, or you look at math and you look at physics or biology. These are hard sciences, but when you get into international relationships, I mean, I don't even know if that's categorized as a soft science. That might be more of a liberal art. But what was the title of your PhD?
Of my PhD?
The title, excuse me, my mistake.
Research
the title of your dissertation.
I'm not going to say because I don't want it to be searched. I don't want the record to live here.
Okay, I mean, that's fine for privacy reasons. You do know the title of it, though.
I do.
You haven't, forgotten it. Okay.
No.
All right, well, okay. Anybody want to weigh in on the college thing?
I don't think
Scam.
college is
Scam. Trade school all the way.
That's why I never went. That's why I went to a tech school.
I think that's awesome. I genuinely think any sort of post-secondary education is good.
Well, you're in college, right?
College rocks.
What, you said you're about to graduate?
Yeah, in
What are
May
some-
16th.
Okay, very soon. So
Yeah.
you're fresh in classes.
Yeah, I've been taking.
How many classes do you take right now?
4.
Online or in person?
They're all online because I do work.
What are the
at
4 classes you
brothel.
take?
I am taking my interdisciplinary capstone class where I'm writing my.
Okay, just what are the titles?
Oh, yes. Ethnicity and identity class. It's like an upper level anthropology.
That's the name of it?
There's a
Anthro.
long. It's an anthropology
Okay,
class.
anthro, it's identity and what?
Ethnicities and
Ethnicities.
identities.
So it's, okay, what's the other two?
Okay. These are just this class I saved for last because they're a little easier. The anthropology of cats and dogs and human dynamics and their relationships to cats and dogs and other animals. And oh my God, this is putting me on the spot. I'm a little anxious. But I do have 2 other classes. Oh my God.
You have 2 other classes.
Yeah, well, 4 in total. Sociology of aging.
Sociology of aging. Okay, what's the other?
And then, oh my gosh.
Sociology of, the sociology of aging.
Yeah, sociology of aging.
Right, okay, what's the
'cause I
other
have a
one?
lot of
Wait,
older
what's the other
clients.
one? What's the other one?
I'm trying to do it for my, oh my God. You'll have to get back to me. I hate
You don't?
my brain's going blank.
You have 4 classes and you don't remember the title of your classes?
Because you're catching me.
Wait, can I just ask something about
Yeah,
that?
she can
Okay,
ask.
so
Okay.
all the classes that you just named, obviously I know nothing about that because I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm just confused. Okay, so all those classes that you're taking, what is that gonna be? What is that for? What are you aiming to be? Studying those things? I guess I'm just confused.
Yeah,
Because you're taking those classes, what's your ultimate goal? Because obviously she's training to be that, so I know what she's about to be. But then you're studying that. I'm kind of confused.
Are you going to school to be a sex worker? I'm
writing my senior capstone on the importance of sex workers telling our own stories. I am an anthropologist, and
What's an anthropologist?
someone who observes cultures.
Am I an anthropologist?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So
So then that's what you're studying to be then? An anthropologist
I'm
and a
not-
sex worker?
Well, yeah.
Ultimately,
sex
that's your goal?
workers Are awesome. Yeah.
Oh, no, girl, I'm not putting them down at all. Good for you. I'm actually so proud of you coming on here and telling the world that you